Hello and welcome to my summer TBR. I thought we could start with just the standalone books, then the first book in a series, and then continuations of series I want to read and finish and all that. So let's just dive into it. So the first book I have on the pile is Olvidado Rey Voodoo by Ana Maria Matute. So a Spanish fantasy book and standalone. I'm really excited because we don't really have a lot of fantasy in Spain, like written by Spanish authors, and even less by a woman. So I'm really excited. It's about this kingdom that is called Olar or something like that, and it says that all the kings and queens of this country have went to war with each other and with others. So it's just the story about this kingdom and all the magical beings that live in it. I'm really excited to read it, as I said before, just because it's Spanish fantasy and written by a woman. The next one I actually have to read for my uni class. You can't actually see it. Okay, so it's Don Quixote de la Mancha. I think it's called like Don Quixote or something like that in English by Miguel de Cervantes, of course. And this I just have to read for my literature class next year. So I thought I would start reading this because it's a chunker. It's honestly super big. So just, I don't know, use my summer for some uni work. And this is just a Spanish classic. Gosh, the light just changed. How fun. Okay, so that is all for the standalones. So next book is the first in a series, and it's in Legend Born by Laura Resnick. This book is about this country, I think it's Delirium, that has been conquered all the time, and then at some point, this is a really horrible way of summarizing this, but yeah, but at some point they gather 5 people from different countries so they can help fight some evil thing or something like that, if I remember correctly, and wait for the prophet, or well, savior. Yeah, it sounds cool. My summary is just freaking horrible, but the cover is beautiful, and I really hope to like this book. So the next book is The Ninth Reign by Jenna Williams. This is about these people that lived in a really amazing city that, as it says in the back, glittered with gold, and well, the city got destroyed, it got devastated, all that. So, well, some people survived, and a lot of time passed. They were still waiting for it to go back to its splendor, the city, I mean. But one of these persons gets tired of waiting and being there and seeing how the city I loved so much is just getting more and more destroyed. So he decides to go away and just go on adventures once he gets when he finds, like, when he gets employed, gosh, by Lady Vincenza, something like that. And they just a lot of adventures, and they're waiting for this ninth reign, which is apparently really important in this world. And the next book I have on the pile is a fantasy classic. It's The Eye of the World, the first book in the Wheel of Time series. I actually have no idea what this book is about. I don't want to know anything about it, honestly, just because it's a classic. I want it to surprise me, and I've just heard so many good things on here. Daniel Green, for example, on here on BookTube loves this series, so I just hope I can like it just as much as him, or just half as much as him would be enough, honestly. And this edition is the new mass market back pay. the new mass market paperback edition, which is gorgeous. All these editions are really really cool and really simple, but I love them actually. They look really nice. So the next book I have is the last book in the first book in a series section, and this is The Emperor's Blade by Brian Staveley. So this is about this emperor that gets murdered, and then he has three kids and try to discover who it was and why they killed their father, while all three of them have like different abilities and things like that. The daughter, for example, she lived in the court, so she tries to get a place there, while the heir to the throne is in a monastery in the middle of the mountains, like far, far away from any habited place. And has to like try to discover his powers and what makes him special and all that stuff. While the second son is like in a guard some kind of thingy, and he also has to try to survive because there's, I think, some assassins get sent to kill him or something like that. So yeah, it sounds really amazing. I've heard really good things about this, so I'm excited. And also, those letters are just beautiful. They glitter so much. The First Rider's Call. So this is book number 2 in the Green Rider series by Christine Britton. And the first book like, I don't know, I don't think it was bad or anything, but and the light changed again. I didn't think it was bad, but I wasn't like really sold on it, so I thought maybe reading book 2 would like try to convince me on continuing this series or not. So yeah, what is this about? Is about this girl called Kerrigan Gladion or something like that. And well, in the first book, she discovers this Green Rider, which are the king's messengers, that is dead. And before he dies, he asks her to deliver a really important letter to the king. So she does that, and on the way, she encounters a lot of problems and difficulties. It was interesting. So the next book is Magic's Prize, which is book 3 in the Lost Herald Mage trilogy by, I just saw the name, Mercedes Lackey. Last month I read book 2 in the series, and it was kind of disappointing. But yeah, in any case, this series follows this guy that is called Bandil, and well, he is not really loved in his family in the first book, I mean, and so he's like weird and different to what his dad wants him to be. So he's sent away so he can become more of a man, and he's sent to this city where his aunt is living, so she can take care of him. And there he meets a lot of different people that will make him into a better person, actually. So the first book made me cry a lot. The second book was, as I said before, a bit disappointing, and I hope this one will be better, honestly. Okay, so the next 2 books are actually part of the same series, which is the Crown of Stars series. This is book number 6, which is In the Ruins. I don't know if you can see it there. By Kate Elliott, and then the 7th book is Crown and Stars. I started this series last year. I think it was in March or something like that, so it's already been over a year since I started this. And I love the first book. I've loved a lot of the books in this series, and I'm really excited to see how it finishes, even though it's just a bit sad. So it's just a bit sad seeing it ending, but I'm really excited. I love it. I love the characters. It's amazing. So the first book is about this war between a brother and a sister. The brother is the king of this country, that I don't remember the name of. Uh, who cares? Honestly. So, well, then there's this. They're going to war against each other, and in the middle of this, these two persons, which are Elaine, just a farm boy, and Lyeth, a strange girl that lives with her father, and just in a rural, small town, they get mixed in the whole war business. So it's just about them and a lot of other characters there that I think are amazing. Honestly, I love this story, and I really hope the ending is satisfying, because I will be really sad if it's not. Okay, so the last physical series I have is the last trilogy in the realm of the Elderlings by Robin Hobb. Um, so I don't have the first book just yet. I'm currently waiting for it, and I expect it to come really soon. So yeah, the first book, I think it's called Fool's Assassin or Assassin's Fool, one of those. I actually don't remember the actual name. I get confused all the time. I think it's one of them, and then suddenly it's the other. So yeah. Okay, but the second book is Fool's Quest, and the third and final book in the whole series is Assassin's Fate. And I've heard that it's really sad, that people cry a lot, and I expect nothing less of Robin Hobb. So yeah, I honestly, I know I will cry. Like, her books have made me cry before, so I don't think it will be any less in this one. And then the last series I want to finish is the, what's it called? Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. I've read the three first books in this, three? Yeah, the three first book in the series in June, and really enjoy them. So I want to finish it this month, or this summer at least. And I hope I like them just as much as the others, or even more actually. That would be nice. Well, that's it for me. Bye bye.